Welcome BTGers to another Ring Tool episode. Today I've got a really awesome little Polo. I'm going to tell you the story of that and tell you a little bit about the guy who owns it. We're going to start here at Ringtoys garage because he's just getting his first little service of the season done. New oil, brake pad flush, etc, etc, and also a great opportunity to have a look under the car and check that everything's ship shape before we head to the track. So let's go join them. All right, so we're at Ringtoys, if you didn't notice already, and behind me is Philippe's lovely little Polo. This is a, which Polo is it? So I don't get it wrong. It is a...
It's a 2013 Volkswagen Polo WRC homologation model.
Cool.
Limited to 2,500 editions.
And this got the Golf 6R engine.
Exactly. EA 113 engine with KO4 turbo from factory.
And just to be clear, when you bought this car, it was totally standard.
Yeah, I bought the car second-hand, totally standard. And the funny thing is, I told the previous owner that I wanted to optimize it for track duty, and the guy who is himself active in rallying, he told me like, yeah, you will fail at that and the car won't be track worthy. Okay. So here 5-6 years later, and maybe proven wrong.
While the car's on the ramp, clearly this is not the standard Volkswagen interior anymore, and there's no back seats.
Yeah, it's pretty standard, I would say. It's just, I would say, OEM Plus optimized for comfort and safety and driving enjoyment, driving pleasure.
Including that OEM Plus CAE Shifter.
Exactly.
You've still got your standard center console.
Yeah, it's perfect. I won't throw it out. I love it. It's the perfect storage space.
So just like Marvin, who Melvin. Just like Melvin, really sorry, Melvin. Really sorry.
The embarrassment.
I'll cut that out, or maybe I won't. Yeah, so just like Melvin, obviously your Ring Tool is not just here at the track. It's also a car that you have to get to the track and get home in.
Yes, again.
And of course, you've not driven this car just at the Nürburgring, have you? You've also driven it...
No, last year I realized the dream of driving a track day at Spa-Francorchamps, which was an amazing experience with very good friends who made it even better, and yeah. Any
other racetracks that you want to take this car to?
I want, yeah, there are many racetracks, for example, Bathurst, Mount Panorama, Laguna Seca.
It's a long drive.
But also, for example, Zandvoort, Zolder would be cool. Hockenheim, maybe it's okay.
Hockenheim's okay. I prefer Zolder to Hockenheim.
Hockenheim just to do it once that you can say, yeah, I've experienced it, and I experienced it firsthand, but yeah.
I'd like to try Zandvoort. I have to admit, I've only driven Zandvoort on the simulator, so I'm one of those guys.
Looks kind of interesting.
The new version still looks really good. I know everybody's been telling me that I should have driven the old Zandvoort and I've missed out, but I have to say the new one looks really good as well. So,
and even hardcore Zandvoort fans say that they were very successful with the modifications, and the optimizations.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. New is
maybe
always
one day.
Bad.
Maybe one day we'll see a yellow and black plate in Holland. Okay. Right, good. So I can see we've got Recaro ABEs.
Yes.
We've got Schroth harnesses. Or are they Schroth?
Yeah.
Schroth?
Yeah, Schroth.
Schroth. Schroth.
Not Schroth.
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 Wisha's Club Sport half cage.
Material,
I don't know how you call it exactly, chromoly.
Chromoly. Oh, you've got a chromoly, the lightweight wheel.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My philosophy is, if you touch something, just put something high quality in it and don't compromise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then if we look around the car while we've got the wheels off, we can see that you have new suspension, which is the KW competition.
Yeah, not that new anymore.
It was
now 2 years old, but
okay,
still doing a fine job.
Yep, and you've got massive brakes on the front and very small brakes on the back.
Yeah, rear is completely standard, like on Melvin's Ford Focus.
Yeah.
But I don't have a brake adjuster, but
it works
for
fine.
me, braking works really well. I had a lot of people, even with a lot of ring experience, for example, Lars with the Yaris, who was especially impressed by the brakes.
Yeah.
So
cool.
If people like him say that, I'm quite pleased.
Well, you've got different anti-roll bars and linkages as well, I can see.
Yeah, H&R stabilizer kit and Super Pro. I don't know the words.
It's one of them.
Drop links.
Drop links.
Yeah.
Drop links. Cool. Okay. And bushers.
Yeah, fully Super Pro.
Oh, okay.
Bushings.
Okay.
And engine and gearbox mounts from Vibra Technique.
Yep.
Which transformed the car again a lot.
In a really positive way.
Shifting even more precise, even though it already had a CAE shifter fitted, because the engine and the gearbox are just moving way less, and it just makes the whole experience that much more
Did you notice
fun.
a significant increase in cockpit noise after you put that
No, not
in?
at all, surprisingly.
Oh, wow.
People warned me like, yeah, you will regret it, but no, not that bad. So very happy with the engine and gearbox mounts.
And then engine wise, what's the spec on the engine? Totally standard? Look at his face. Totally standard.
I tell you, it's a totally standard engine block. That's one of the big reasons why I bought the car in the first place, because I knew the engine had enormous potential in stock form with just simple bolt-ons like a Wagner, a competition intercooler, different downpipe, which is the most important thing to do even on a stock software engine in these cars, to change the downpipe for a better
So you have
flow.
the Bull-X EC approved catalyzer?
No, I have a 200 cell HJS catalyzer.
Okay.
But and I did emissions tests and everything to get it in the papers, and in Luxembourg it's possible.
Yeah.
And with the mapping it passed emissions tests, so everything's fine.
And what's the mapping set to, or should we leave that until I'm driving? He's got this thing he wants me to guess the horsepower.
Let's leave it and just don't spoil you.
Okay.
And we will see.
Okay, but we've not undergone a significant weight saving with this car. It's probably just a little bit lighter than standard now, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was already
standard windows, standard everything. Just all the important pieces optimized by stronger and lighter versions.
Yeah.
Brakes, seats, club sport cage.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
My goal was to always have the car nearly fully reversible to standard form.
I mean, it's a fair point, because it is, what, 1,359 of 2,500. Yeah. So the car has an inherent worth that's maybe a little bit more than the average Polo GTI.
I'm quite proud about my sensible buy in that sense, because they are the prices are still very stable. Cool.
So just remind me, the GTI Polo in this year had a different engine, didn't it?
Yeah, totally. And the facelift version of this generation Polo even has another.
Okay.
Because the first GTI Polo from this generation was the 1.4 compressor and turbo.
Oh, the twin charge.
Which was very prone to fail.
Yeah, apparently. It was right on the limit. It was living its whole life on the limit.
Yeah, and the facelift had the 1.8 EA 8888 engine with also a lot of potential if you just change the turbo. So if you throw a bit of money at the engine, it can make quite a sleeper, in my opinion.
Cool. Well, as soon as Rich and his helper is finished, we'll be able to go and drive it on the track. And I don't know what the weather's doing. I guess for you folks at home, you'll know what the weather's doing anytime now. So, bye.
Have fun.
Okay, so 1 lap of the Nürburgring in Philippe's car, which we're going to return to him in one piece, and we have to play Guess the Horsepower.
Yeah.
Okay, we're playing Guess the Horsepower.
I would go full throttle just in third,
okay,
to not overstress the tires.
Okay, what's the standard horsepower on the WRC Golf?
220 horses and 350 Newton meters.
Okay. No, I'll get into third.
Don't fear the torque steer.
Okay. That is not 220 horsepower, is it?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm thinking about it. What could that be? It's got good torque as well. Really nice torque. Lots of boost though. And you don't need to rev it, do you? It doesn't rev very high.
But it's cool, you can rev it to 7.
Maximum boost. Okay, I'm gonna say 320. The brakes are so strong, aren't they?
They are not warm yet.
Wow.
That was not full brakes.
Wow, okay.
I brake more aggressively. Getting to know your car. It's got that VW feel of you don't exactly know where the limit is straight away. Yeah.
You have to know the car. It's the same as my Seat. My Seat's the same. You don't feel much.
Now you have to oil them.
Yeah. My Seat's the same. You don't feel the limits until you get there.
The steering is tricky.
Yeah. first half of the lap. Okay. So we backed off a little bit. The engine showed a temporary error light and then reset itself within a few seconds. And we went a little bit faster and that problem didn't come back again. Later it would turn out that it was just a problem with fuel, and Philippe went down to Arrow, stuck some 102 in, and lapped the rest of the day.
It's okay.
And he drives a lot faster than I'm driving in this video, so yeah, there you go. Torque steer there. Yeah, you've got to get it rotated early.
Yeah.
What's the diff? I don't think we have full power anymore. Just to clarify one more time, yes, the boost is hunting a little bit. Yes, we know the engine is misfiring. But we'd already discussed the map. Yeah, it's 330 horsepower. There's a lot of stuff going on. The lander, the knock, boost, all of that is under strict control by the Bosch system, and none of the safeties have been removed from the map. So we were kind of good to carry on, but yeah, better fuel fixed it immediately. So it's got a really big difference in character between being off the gas and on the gas. When you're on the gas, there's no understeer at all.
Yeah.
But when you're off the gas, you get quite a lot of understeer.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
I think it's down to the tires.
Yeah, the tyres can't cope with this.
The suspension is perfect, the diff works really well.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've only got 215 width tyres on this. Because it's only a Polo.
Yeah.
But with this power, and
you need more.
You need like 235, 245s.
Yeah.
So we're reaching the limit of what the tyres can do super early. And the other thing I wanted to say was that the suspension, the spring rate, you could possibly lose a little bit off the front, or you could increase the rear, or you could increase the rear anti-roll bar. But I think that before you mess with that, I think you should consider the wheel sizes, the tyre sizes, because the body control is okay. You know, the front is bouncing, the back is bouncing, and it's bouncing at a similar rate. It's not ideal. I think we could mess with it a little bit and see what happens. But the power that this has, and those little Yokohamas.
Material violation.
Yeah. Those Yokos are just screaming the whole way around the lap. Take me off this car, it's too much. Like everything, you always end up looking at different combinations of tyre and car, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And it's for many different reasons, and it's not particularly, you know, it's because that's a Volkswagen or it's because that's a BMW. It's always down to power, weight, geometry, and wheel width. The actual breadth of the wheel rim. Man, that was a scary second lap.
Yeah.
That Flugplatz was not nice.
That was not cool.
No, because in the front wheel drive you can't just lift off.
Yeah.
I knew that our best chance was to stay a little bit on power, and then as soon as it was in the right direction, just hit full ABS. But yeah, thank you Stop Tech, they work. Yeah, I mean it's -3. I just want like an easy fix. I'm just thinking in my head, what's the easy fix for this?
Just tire pressure.
I know, but if we do that, it'll just...
No, but now we are way too high. You can... Do you want to do another lap?
No, I'm a little bit scared after that.
Yeah, I understand.
Let's see what they are. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. 2.9. And we came off the track about 5 minutes ago. Yeah. No, I'll leave it for now. Okay. I'm really tempted to like lower the tire pressures and go again, but I don't want to. I feel like I've had all the good luck that I need for today.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Don't push the luck.
Yeah, no pushing, no pushing. Right, good then. And it was at that point that all my cameras ran out of battery, and I said thank you very much to Philippe for building an awesome Polo and letting me drive it. And thanks to all you guys for subscribing, following and supporting on Patreon. I'll see you on the next video. Cheers guys.